When the invitation arrived, Marlowe Reddington believed it to be a joke, an oddly poetic one. A delicate sheet of translucent crystal shimmered on his desk, etched with symbols that rearranged themselves into perfect English as he blinked. You are cordially invited to the residence of Leora of the Seventh Spiral. Your presence is required. Come alone. Required. Not requested. Marlowe was a xenobiologist stationed on HFY 9, a barren observation world where the most exciting events were dust storms and the occasional malfunctioning drone. For months, he had scanned the bleak horizon, hoping for signs of life. He never expected life to find him. He had met Leora only once, if met was the right word. She appeared 3 nights before in a corridor of the research station, shimmering into existence like light refracted through water. Tall, elegant, with skin like polished obsidian flecked with galaxies, she spoke in layered harmonics that brushed the edges of comprehension. She asked him one question: "Do you wish to understand the truth of this world?" And then vanished. Now she had invited him to her home. Most scientists would have reported the encounter. Marlowe did not. Curiosity had dragged him across star systems. It dragged him again now. The coordinates led him beyond the station's perimeter, across a silent plain of glassy terrain. As he approached, a structure materialized from the shimmering air. A house, but no architecture he recognized. It looked grown, not built, its surface a living sheen of silver blue that pulsed like a quiet heartbeat. The door opened without a sound. Leora stood inside, hands folded, eyes bright with something between welcome and expectation. "You came," she said, her voice resonating like chords played on parallel strings. He nodded, though a cold ripple of uncertainty threaded through him. "Your message said my presence was required." "Required," she confirmed, "for what you will witness." He stepped over the threshold and froze. The room was full of alien women, at least a dozen of them. All similar to Leora, yet subtly unique. Their skin tones shifted across stellar spectra. Deep violet, shimmering gold, pale green that glowed softly. Their eyes held constellations. Their hair moved like strands of nebula dust. They stood in a semicircle around him, silent but observing. Marlowe's instincts screamed at him to run. These were not simple visitors, they were a collective, a council. A gathering of powerful beings far beyond human classification. Leora moved to stand beside him. "Do not fear. They have waited long to meet you." "Meet me," he whispered. "Why me?" An elder among them stepped forward. Her presence filled the room like gravity-bending space. "Because you are the last of your kind to search without conquest," she said. "The final scientist who studies without seeking to own." Marlowe swallowed. "I don't understand." Leora touched his arm lightly, an electric, almost celestial warmth. "We are the Aurelians, Marlowe. Not visitors to this world, but its architects. HFY 9 was shaped by us long before your species opened its first eye to the stars." He stared at her, dizzy with the weight of her words. "You created this planet?" A ripple of harmonious laughter spread through the group, gentle, not mocking. "We shaped it," Leora corrected, "for observation, for study, much like your species shapes laboratories. But now, the purpose of this world has changed." The elder Aurelian gestured, and the walls of the house shifted, becoming translucent. Outside, Marlowe could see the barren plains dissolving like mist, revealing glowing rivers, vast crystalline forests, bioluminescent landscapes concealed beneath a holographic shell. "This," Marlowe breathed, "this was all hidden?" "For your protection," Leora said, "and ours. Humans have not yet learned to face truth without trying to cage it." The floor beneath him brightened, showing a swirling projection of the galaxy. "You have been chosen," the elder continued, "not as an ambassador, not as a messenger, but as a witness." "A witness to what?" Leora stepped forward, her luminous eyes meeting his. "To what comes next." Before he could respond, the house pulsed again. The air shifted. The Aurelians began to hum, a coordinated resonance that vibrated through his bones. The walls dissolved entirely, revealing the true landscape of HFY 9 expanding outward like unfolding wings. Crystalline structures rose from the ground. Towering spires illuminated the sky. Rivers of molten light flowed in patterns too precise to be natural. "This world," Leora whispered, "is awakening." The elder addressed him once more. "We hid our presence for millennia, but your species approaches an age of interstellar maturity. Some among us believe contact is possible. Others believe it is a mistake." "And you?" Marlowe asked softly. "We believe in evidence," she replied. "You, Marlowe Reddington, are our test." He felt faint. "Test? Your reaction determines our course," Leora said. "Will humans see us as allies or threats? You are here to decide." His mind raced. A room full of ancient, powerful alien women were asking him, one scientist, to represent humanity's reaction to them. Every breath he took felt like it carried the fate of two civilizations. He looked at Leora. "Why me?" Her voice softened. "Because when you first saw me, you did not raise your weapon. You raised your questions." Silence followed. Then, slowly, Marlowe exhaled. "I have studied the stars all my life," he said, steadying himself. "But I never imagined they would study me back. If I am your test, then let this be my answer." He extended his hand, not in submission, but in respect. Leora reached out and placed her luminous hand in his. A hush fell over the room. The other Aurelians lowered their heads, as though acknowledging a pact formed beyond words. The elder spoke at last. "Then the next phase begins." The world outside brightened, its true form fully revealed. Towers of light pierced the sky. The horizon shimmered with energy, and the sky itself seemed to open, stars bending into pathways. Leora smiled, an expression that felt like sunrise. "You will not be harmed," she said, "but you will be changed. Knowledge shapes all who hold it." "What happens now?" Marlowe asked. Her eyes glowed. "Now, Marlowe Reddington, we show you the universe as it truly is." And as the room dissolved into starlight and the galaxy unfolded before him, he realized that the invitation had never been a call to a house. It had been a call to destiny.